And now, Life Skills with Dr. Ralph Henson from Life Baptist Church in Meridian.
Driving down the road, and up ahead, you see a blue flashing light, and you get a pressure here in the pit of your stomach. Even when you're not doing anything wrong, you pass a police car. Just kind of makes you go kind of, uh-oh. And don't you hate it when you're driving down the road and you look in the mirror and there's a police car right behind you? And you're like, uh-oh, and you put your phone down and you put your hands at 10 and 2 and you drive straight and you're just driving and you're looking in the mirror and you adjust the mirror and you get ready to turn up ahead and you think, I'll turn, and that way he'll get off. And so you're watching him and look down, make sure you're not going too fast. So you turn your blinker up way ahead. Normally you're leaned back and talking on the phone, but this time you're just sitting just right. And then you turn and you make sure you turn your hands just hand over hand. And then as you turn, he does too. And you're like, oh, no, he's going to stop me for sure. And you think, is my license plate out? I hope that my inspection sticker's on. So you drive up to the stop sign and you come to a complete stop. And then you start to go and just to make sure you stop again because you don't want him to stop. And then you turn right and he goes straight. And you're like, oh. And then, you call somebody and you're driving and you're like, man, I can't believe it. So you're driving with your knees or something. And you're like, man, I can't believe I almost got stopped. And you turn on the radio and you're listening and you're doing stuff like that because he's over there. And that's how we are. And you're probably saying to somebody on the phone, man, I got away with it. I got away with it. But the truth is, we don't really get away with it. The policemen are after us when we do wrong. And they were probably talking on their phone when they passed you anyway. But they're not after you unless you're doing wrong. But the truth is, we all do wrong. All of us act up or all of us do things that are wrong. And I'm not just talking about exceeding the speed limit of 70 miles an hour every now and then. And you know who you are, those who have done that. I'm not just talking about exceeding the speed limit or cutting a corner on a turn or like a friend of mine admitted to reading a book while he was driving. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about sin in our lives that we might think that we can hide, something that we do that's not good, where we don't tell the truth, or where we have impure thoughts, or where we think selfish things, or we do selfish things, or we steal things. In Psalm 139, David said about God, where can I go from your presence? Wherever I go, you are there. If I go up to the heavens, you're there. If I'm in hell, you're there. Wherever I go, you are there. But God isn't there to get us. God is there to save us. He doesn't want to stop us. He wants us to let us go. So don't be afraid of God like you are of the policemen, even though they're there protected to serve. God is there to protect and serve you so that you can have a really wonderful life. That's a good life skill.